Guys, I'm really excited about this one today. We have a comparison menus, pizzas. Menu number 11 from the first week of March in 2023. We've got cheese pizza here. And then from the same case of MREs, menu number 23, pepperoni pizza. So we're gonna give these two a comparison. Let's see what we like best. All right, let's get everything out here first. Oh my goodness, I have never seen this. Jalapeno flavored cashews. I love cashews. Asa, do I like cashews? I used to torture all four of my sons with cashews on the boat when we go out. Cashews and water, that's all we needed.
I'm not sure that I've ever been on a fishing trip that there weren't cashews on the boat.
That's right, that's right. Oh, here's our cheese pizza with sauce. We'll put that in a heater in a minute.
It's kind of smaller than I thought it would be.
Yeah, it is a slice, so. All right, we got our spoon. These spoons, I have to say, the newer ones are really nice and stout. They're good stout spoons. Oh my, this just keeps getting better. Chunky peanut butter. Now I prefer smooth, but I will take any kind of peanut butter any day. Let's get this out on our tray and see what we think. All right, peanut butter going down. Oh yeah, you can see the nuts in there. Cool.
It's rare that we come across a chunky peanut butter.
Yeah, no, I have not seen that for quite a while. There we go. Oh, all the goodness. That seems like a little bit of a small amount to me, but we'll see. First strike, chocolate flavored energy bar, nutritious energy bar. Okay, this is not double wrapped. I know sometimes the beef jerky will be double wrapped. This is just single wrapped right in there. Looks like a kind of a taffy bar. Definitely chocolate. Yeah, it's very pliable, like Gumby and Pokey. We have applesauce. Cool. We'll put our applesauce centered up here. It's not raspberry applesauce. We've had that before, where it's kind of a raspberry color. Has a pink color to it. This is just straight up good old American applesauce. And oh, good. I thought I don't see any crackers. Found our crackers. There we go. Man, this is a tough open here. Maybe this is what happens when you have brand new MREs. I'm not too used to having brand new MREs. So, all right, here we go. Our crackers are coming out.
I'm surprised they're intact based on how they had to seal those.
Yeah, really. Before we do our pizza in the oven, let's see what our accessory pack has. All right, let's see what we have here. We've got our standard issue toilet paper. Bill's Brew. It's too late and it's 85 degrees out already. I'm not going to be drinking Bill's Brew. 0 calorie sugar, crushed red pepper, no doubt for our pizza. Moist towelette, sugar for our coffee, creamer for the coffee. This is what I was hoping we'd have. Oh, cranberry grape base beverage drink, and gum. All right, well, let's get our pizza in the oven. Slide that rascal in.
I have to say, one thing that is annoying about the American MREs is that they make the heating unit just barely big enough.
Yes.
It's like the European ones give you a nice big bag to put everything in.
And some of the Asian ones we've had, it's already in the bag. You know, remember that, the rice and the main items were in the bag. So there's that. Let's see, do I want to heat anything else up? I really don't. Everything else would be good room temperature. Then I think I'm supposed to, according to the instructions, kind of like a coffee cup handle so it doesn't get too hot for me. Let's take our canteen cup from when I was in, oh my goodness, there is mold in the top of that cap there. You can see it right there. It's just kind of, yeah. In fact, it's I got to do a better job on that, I think, next time. Anyway, we pour a little water in there.
I never drink out of that thing.
All right, we'll set that aside. Now, before we start this, let's open up our other one. So we'll set this to the side completely. All right, let's get our pepperoni pizza out next. Oh my, got a bunch of good looking stuff here too. First of all, we have, here's our pepperoni and cheese pizza. And with this one, we have vegetable crackers. Not just crackers, but vegetable crackers. And that usually means that for our side squish, our whatever we're going to put on the crackers, a lot of times that means it's cheese. We'll see, but those made the trip all right. We have chocolate protein powder. And I might make that in here to mix it up good and then pour it off into the glass. We'll see here in a minute. That's interesting. I've never seen that. Apple pieces in spiced sauce. We might have to heat that up with the pizza. Interesting. 130 calories. Yep, here are the apple pieces in spiced sauce. Our spoon. Again, a sturdy, good-looking spoon there. Let's see here. Oh, jalapeno cheese. Check it out.
Nice.
There we go. All right, let's get our jalapeno cheese out on the tray. Should be pretty mixed up still. Here we go. Jalapeno cheese spread going down. Oh yeah. You can see the chunks of jalapeno in there. Oh yeah, that'll be good stuff. Whew, can't wait. But wait, there's more. Let's see, it's quite breezy out here, so I have to make sure something's on top of everything. We have an oatmeal cookie. These can be really good. Oh man, this it smells good too. It's got some
We got the birds. They smell it too.
They just can't really. I opened that up and they came flying down from the tree. Wow. It has some cinnamon in there I can smell. Oh my. Look at that. Oh yeah, it looks good. 300.
That's actually, I can't believe how it stayed completely intact and everything.
Yeah, and it's a 300 calorie cookie. It's a good, got plenty of calories to it. All right, now open our accessory package. Again, we have our 0 calorie sweetener, cream for Bill's Brew, no doubt. I love saving those. By the way, if you ever see me out on a pier or out fishing or with Asa or anything, usually that's where people see me with Asa. Don't be afraid to ask if I have anything, because I like to hand stuff out to people too. I have peanut butters and jellies and things like that, some cheese spreads. Moist towelette. We've got sugar. We have our napkins, gum, salt, and let's see what we have here for a drink powder. Oh, here's a raspberry. So that'll be good. In fact, let's get our drink powders into the cups right now. Whoa. So this is the raspberry, which goes with the pepperoni pizza. And this is the grape cranberry, which goes with the cheese pizza. Boy, that seems like a very small amount of powder based on, in the past, how much powder they gave you. And this says to add 20 ounces. It seems like a lot, but 20 ounces, let's see here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. There we go.
It's perfect.
And we'll do the same here. See if I come up with the same things. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. There we go. All right. It's probably a little light, but I can always add some more water. Now let's get our apples and pizza into the oven. By the way, we are today in sunny Florida. Yes, it's sunny now. Ocean's starting to calm back down, and Asa is here. He brought his mother and I we're here for a little over a month to film some videos for his channel, and he's kind enough to help me out on mine as well. So let's put our apples in, see how they taste heated up, and then we'll try to squeeze the pizza in for sure. There we go. And put our sleeve around. I didn't have anything like this when I was in boot camp, and we had, number one, we had no heaters. I did find, I knew there was something they gave us sometimes to heat our food with, and I found some of it online, and I have that ready for the next MRE I open. I got a case of MREs from the early 1980s, 82 actually, which are essentially first generation MREs, and I'll be showing those to you, the heating elements, how that worked back in the day when I was in. But we didn't have anything as cool as this. This is so nice. Let's get that powder down to the bottom. It has the resealable top to it, right there. And we fill it to the fill line. I'll fill it with water. And there's a lot of, there's that extra drink in the pepperoni pizza one. That's interesting. Ooh, put the water in. Got to save some water to cleanse the palate. We know that.
I think the energy bar is kind of the comparison, I guess.
I think it is.
Energy drink, energy bar.
Yep. You just, and they're both chocolate. Well, we'll take a few minutes to stir this up. All right. Set everything to the correct sides here so you can start our comparison. Before we do, I want to tell you guys, when I was in boot camp in 1980, I know I don't look that old. Actually, I turned 21 in boot camp. We went out for a week of war games. I don't remember exactly what it was called, but anyway, we went out and got to sleep in our tents, sleep in our sleeping bags on the ground. For me, with the kind of life I had as a kid growing up, it was right up my alley. I absolutely loved that whole week. No pillows. You had to, take your backpack and get it just right for your pillow. And anyway, I was younger. I loved the heck out of it. It's like a big camping trip. But we had to dig in and have a perimeter, and they were teaching us kind of preliminary and really rudimentary things about being a Marine and having fields of fire, and it was in the field training, that kind of stuff. If you went on to become an 0311 or what we called a grunt, you really learned how to do that in a more concentrated way, I guess you could say, but intense training. But in boot camp, we had this week, and you had to develop a password. And while I was in 1980, there was a group out there called Peaches and Herb. They had a famous song, I don't remember what the song was, but one of the guys in our squad came up with the idea. He said, we should have our password be peaches, and then the response would be an herb, because most people will think peaches and cream back in my time, and so they'll say the wrong thing, and we know it's not a safe person to allow in. So sure enough, a couple days later, the enemy, the guys playing the enemy, tried to approach our position, our perimeter, and we called out for the password, peaches, and they responded, and cream, and we just opened up on them because they didn't know it was an herb. And so that was I don't know, kind of a fun thing from boot camp. But that week of being out in the field was one of the better weeks I had in boot camp. So anyway, big camping trip. Let's see here. Let's start with our first one here, the cheese MRE. In fact, you know what we're going to do? We're going to go back and forth and compare the different elements. Start with our crackers and peanut butter. I know I'm going to love the peanut butter. I love peanut butter. If you guys watch any of my MREs, you know me. I absolutely love peanut butter. That's the one thing about US MREs. We more often than not have peanut butter of some kind, whereas the international ones hardly ever have peanut butter. So I love my peanut butter. Smells wonderful. And before we get started, let's say a quick prayer. Lord God in heaven, thank you for this food you provided. I ask you could bless it to my body, that I could be a blessing to others, and that you would bless this time. In Christ's name, amen. Whew, let's see here. Oh, I don't even mind that it's crunchy. I don't know what brand of peanut butter, if somebody, like Skippy or Jif or Peter Pan provides that for them. You want some?
Sure.
That's a good peanut. That really is a good peanut butter.
Cheers.
All right.
That was good. I feel like there needs to be double that amount, though.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. All right. Double the amount would really bind a guy up good. Have a little cleanse my palate. There's a local restaurant to my right. Somebody's leaving. All right, cleanse the palate. Get our vegetable cracker out. Got to try just a bite of the vegetable cracker before we start. See if there's any real difference. It smells a little different. Oh yeah, you can taste that hint of there's a cracker out there. There's a cracker out there that is like a vegetable. I can see the box, can't think of it. I'll put it on the screen, but that's what it reminds me of. Just a hint of vegetable in it. But now we try our jalapeno cheese. You can see the jalapenos in there. Looks good. It's not real hot, which that's good for me. There's a little, after you swallowed it, there's a little burn going down, but nothing real significant. It's very pleasant. Of course, it's brand new, so the consistency is good. It's not too sharp yet. If you've seen some of the, when I try the 40-year-old ones or 20-year-old ones that have cheese, that cheese can go pretty sharp. That's just a good cheese. So I'm thinking, like Asa said, our cookie and our cashews are going to be the components. There's something weird here, though. I mean, I've got cashews, applesauce, chocolate bar, and peanut butter. Here we have a cookie and cheese and chocolate powder. So we do have one extra component in here. It must be a caloric thing. They must be trying to balance out the calories. So we will try the jalapeno cashews. Look like they've been dusted with jalapeno good. Now for me and my money, I like salt on my cashews. Just give me salt. And I like them roasted. Don't give me those bland, like boiled peanut kind of things. But see, ooh, that's a little spicier than I thought it would be. Definitely spicier than the cheese. It must be the powder form. For me, it just takes away from the taste of the cashews.
They put a lot on there too.
I mean, it's okay. I definitely eat it, but I don't think I might trade those for this. But I haven't tried that yet, so I probably shouldn't say that for sure. But let's give our cookie a try now, kind of as the counterbalance here. Would you care for a bite? There you go. You're welcome. Looks good. I mean, I can see some coconut, I think, in there. Smells delicious. That's a good cookie.
That sounds like a holiday cookie. That was like cinnamon or something.
You know what we're going to do when we get ready here? We're going to do a little mix somehow. Something's going to happen there, I know.
That's a really good cookie.
Okay, now not too much. Let's go over to our applesauce next. Again, this is just straight up applesauce, no raspberry, anything with it. Just good old applesauce. I like applesauce. One thing I'll say about these spoons, they're stouter, but the scoop is a little deep, so when I go over it, my lip, I got big lips, it can't get down in there, so I kind of have to do the old, get it with the tongue. That's nice and sweet. I tell you, out in the field, this would be wonderful. This would really be wonderful. Let me tell you guys, the key to enjoying any MRE, especially US MREs and lots of the international MREs, with few exceptions, is to be really hungry. I review these things, and I'm thinking about it from a standpoint of being in the field or having a survival situation, basically. And that's what I'm thinking about. I'm going to be hungry. I'm going to love everything. I loved every MRE when I was in the Marine Corps. Had some favorites, but I enjoyed all the food of them. I never threw away a main item. I traded for some of the other things, but all that to say, but that I was always hungry, and that was the only food we could get. So I prefer my wife's cooking, right? I prefer going out to eat, right? But you can't get that in the field. You can't get that in survival situations. So that's that's the basis of these MRE reviews, just to let you know. So we've had our cookie. Let's try our chocolate bar next. Again, like taffy. Let's see if I can kind of just all the way through. Real chocolate smell. There's rice in there. Would you like a little bite off that? I actually have to say, it's not bad.
No, it's better than I thought it would be.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes those are nasty.
Yeah, but the chocolate isn't too it's not bitter like a European chocolate would be.
Mm-hmm.
It's more like milk chocolate, and the rice adds a fun crunch to it, and the texture is good. I actually like that. That kind of surprises me. And you use one of our hand wipes, get the chocolate off my fingers. There we go. Definitely need to cleanse the palate on that. All right, now let's try our protein powder. Can you see that at all? It's pretty thick, and I poured the right amount of water in it. It's more like a shake almost, which you've done the protein powders. You said this is kind of
That's
how they
pretty
are.
standard.
Here we go. Very chocolatey, but I think the key to enjoying this, no, it isn't for me. But if you're gonna enjoy it or try to me, try throwing it over a little bit of a cookie. All right, little chocolate cookie, chocolate chip type cookie. That's the way to enjoy it. You got the chocolate drink with a pepperoni pizza and cookie. Put it with a cookie. It makes it like a chocolate chip cookie. Would you like to try a bite of that?
No, thank you.
Okay. Well, I can tell you right now, for my money, so far, this is ahead. The cheese pizza, because of the peanut butter and the applesauce. I really like that. This cookie is fantastic. And with a little bit of chocolate, it's good. But the peanut butter, applesauce, cashews, they're just a spicy nut. You can't taste the cashew, but those two elements I really appreciate. I really like. Next, let's give our drink a try here, guys. That's got to be that was the raspberry, I believe, with the pepperoni pizza. Not bad. It tastes a lot like cherry, like a subdued cherry. Here's the cranberry grape. I think if I would have added a whole 20 ounces of water, it would have been more like a Gatorade, which may be what they're going for. Try to get you to make sure you're drinking your water. But golly, hang on just a second here. That's better for me. This is sweet, and I like that raspberry flavor. With cranberries in it, that's got a little bit of a bitter taste, and so I prefer that drink to the cranberry grape drink. This is the raspberry drink in the pepperoni pizza. I don't think there's anything left to do but to get our pizzas out. All right, so a little bit of change here. I forgot I put spiced apples in here too. So that will make a difference in my rankings and ratings, because I do have another menu item in here. I'll leave the pizza in there. Let's get our spiced apples out first. All right, spiced apples. That is hot. Oh my. Oh my. Look out. This has the potential to totally change the rankings of these two MREs. All right.
Would have been great if they could have gotten just regular, like sweet, maybe even sweet crackers, and then you could put it on top like a crust and make a pie. I don't know that vegetable crackers would do
No,
good though.
I've got a pie right here, man.
Oh, that's true.
Look at that, huh? So let's try it on their own first. This is delightful. I love the look. That got warm. That, guys, that is like an apple pie filling with that thick juice around the apples. Oh. Wow. Okay. This is amazing. This apple pie, that's phenomenal. Only word for it, phenomenal. You want a bite?
Sure.
All right. That's the way to have it. Absolutely.
Good.
Absolutely. Okay, now the main dish here. Boy, you gotta be careful with these things. They're not as hot as some of the Asian ones, which are scalding, but they do a nice job of heating up. Pepperoni pizza with cheese and sauce. Wait till you see how these look. These are just delightful looking if you haven't seen them yet. Isn't that just wonderful?
Yum, yum.
Well, I can hardly wait to consume this.
I'm glad they give you a big portion.
Let's see if we can see pepperoni. It might be, oh, I see. The pepperoni's not the traditional big sliced pepperoni. They're the chips of pepperoni. It's fairly warm. The apples were warmer, actually. The bread or breading, the crust, is of course soft, and it is like bread. It's like some kind of thick pizza bread. It's not crispy, and I don't know how they pull that off without putting it on a cracker. It's not bad. It has a sweetness to it which counteracts with the tomato, cheese, and pepperoni chips, but I like thin crust pizza. We have a vegetable cracker. We gotta try this. Take some topping off of our pizza if it's not too infused. There we go. Like that. Put a cracker with it. Have us a thin crust pizza. In my opinion, that's better. The sweet bread, it's not bad. It's just not what I'm used to with the pizza. But with that cracker and the vegetable back of the cracker and the crunchy, because I like crunchy thin crust pizza, that's actually not too shabby. In fact, that's how I think I would probably eat it in the field. In fact, let's do a little extra cheese on. I'd like a little extra cheese on mine, thank you. Mix it all up. It doesn't look real good the way I massacred it up there, but for me, my taste buds, that's the way to have that pizza. Not too bad at all, not too bad. Let's get our other pizza out. Look at this thing. This definitely worked. You see that steam coming off there? I gotta be careful with this.
Wow.
Diggity. How do I get that out of there? I can't support it. Check this out. I gotta be smarter than the bag. You tear that open like thus. See, you can teach an old dog new tricks. Might take him a while, but there, now I can just reach right in there and pull it out. All right, let's see what our cheese pizza looks like. I'm sure it'll be real similar, the looks of to the other one. There we go. Oh my. Look at that.
Wow. Delightful.
Delectable.
How come the cheese didn't melt even though it was like piping hot?
Yeah, it's warm too. I mean,
That's kind of weird.
all right.
Real sus.
Here we go. Let's see. Break it up. Look at that thick layer of cheese and marinara sauce. Here goes nothing.
I mean, they could have at least loaded it with toppings if you're going to make a disc that small.
It's like a real thick slice of bread with something on it that if someone didn't tell you what it was, you would think, what the heck is that? There's just, I mean, in order to get a real taste of it, I think you kind of have to scrape it like that. Now maybe I can taste the cheese and marinara. See how much crust I have on it. Not much. Let's try that. Even them. No, I would say this this pizza, I know guys just love this pizza. I've seen other reviewers and they just go crazy over this pizza. And believe me, I'd eat it. I'm in the field, I'm hungry, I'd eat it. But I'd seriously consider trading for another main menu meal, the pizza, if somebody really liked it. I'd do the best I could getting a good trade off the deal. Well, so here we go. We've got your cheese pizza, which was out in front because of the sides, and we have the pepperoni pizza. When you add these spiced apples, which I totally forgot were coming, with the cookie, I can make that a chocolate chip cookie with the drink, and that pizza with the crackers, jalapeno. Despite the fact that this has peanut butter, pepperoni pizza wins hands down. Let's get after the next one.